So good morning, praise the Lord. This is Pastor George Sambathini. Today is September 4 and I'm here for Good Morning God. For today's meditation, Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 10 says, "See, I have this day set thee over nations and over kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant." What an amazing power. How can Jeremiah can do all these things? Have you ever thought about that? Jeremiah was called to do all these things. So how do you think that Jeremiah can do all these things? To root out, to pull down, to destroy, to throw down evil powers and build and plant God's kingdom. It needs, if I asked somebody, they would definitely say it needs muscle power, brain power, money power, manpower. Yes or no? Yes. How would you think that you can do such things? How would you think that you can do such things? Many times we say these words, if only I had more talent, if only I had more money, if only I had an advantage, if only I had more influence. Yes or no? How can Jeremiah supposed to do this? How can Jeremiah supposed to do this? What God had asked him to do? To pull down, to root down, or to build and plant? Verse 9 is the answer from the same chapter. We read there, "Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth." Let me say that again. "Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth." Yes, this was God's method. In chapter 1 of Genesis, chapter 1, we see there was chaos, emptiness, darkness, and everything was hopeless in Genesis chapter 1, verse 2. But what did God do? He said in verse 3, "Let there be." He had words in his mouth. Let there be. He released those words from his mouth. Let there be. Everything in Genesis chapter 1's creation is the result of words spoken by God. Now, God said to Jeremiah, and he says the same thing to us. The same words are in our mouth today. Are you hopeless? Do you feel that you have lost all the strength and you cannot take any further with those issues that you're facing? You gave up? Are you in a chaotic condition? So what do you do with your problems? What do you do with your doubts? What do you do with your failures? Many, listen carefully, many use words to flare up more chaos, put more salt to the wounds. They want clarifications. They just want to satisfy their egos with insulting others, with sharp words. I tell you, verse 2, there was a chaos. In verse 3, there was a light and hope. What brought the difference? Verse 2 chaos, verse 3 light and hope. What brought the difference? The difference is just because of the words that God spoke. So God has put His words in your mouth. And I want to tell you, if God can put His words in your mouth, devil also can. We see the proof there in the words of the Peter. When Peter said to Jesus, "Let it be far from you," Jesus said, "Satan, get behind me." He said, "Satan, get behind me." So we understand even Satan can put his words in your mouth. So today, as I want to tell you, live by God's words. If not, the only other way is die with the words of the devil. What do you want to choose? So the Bible tells, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. Those words are in you that can make you to live. God bless you as you keep these words in your mouth. Munch those words, meditate on those words, and release those words for life to come into your walk, for life to come into your sight, for life to come into every of your work. God's great blessings upon you. Have a great, wonderful day. God bless you.